The conference has brought to deliberate on the scientific, social and health dimensions of rising temperatures and extreme events in the global south. With all the efforts, we were able to receive more than 140 registered. It is tightly packed in 2 days. With the able support and rich experiences of the NAM Research Center,
Surmat sir, an academician and a dynamic administrator, began a study
which is focused on one of the most pressing challenges of our time, heat waves and their growing health implications, especially across the global south. I welcome you all to this timely and vital international conference, and also to the most beautiful city and to our campus. About the conference, Dr. Aradhya has already given the details. My sincere appreciation and congratulations to JSS Science and Technology University for organizing this conference jointly with NAM SNT Center and the Scientific Committee on Problems of Environment. And the frequency and intensity of heat waves is rising in the 21st.
President, Scientific Committee on Problems of Environmental School, Netherlands.
Thank you. Respected dignitaries, fellow scientists, policymakers, and esteemed participants, it's both an honor and responsibility to address this distinguished gathering as the President of SCOPE, the Scientific Committee on Problems of the Environment. This conference, jointly organized by JSSTU, NAM Science and Technology Center, and SCOPE, arrives at a critical juncture in our global climate discourse. This is the third international event jointly organized in Mysore. Heat waves are no longer seasonal anomalies, they are becoming chronic stress sensors and in our ecosystems, economies and public health systems. The global south, with its dense populations, limited adaptive infrastructure, and climate-sensitive livelihoods, bears a large share of this crisis.
Address that sets the perfect conference. Let's introduce the Director General, Center for the Science and Technology of the non-aligned and the other developing countries, New Delhi, since February 2019. With over 35 R&D and the international science diplomacy, he has been instrumental in advancing the global cooperation in science, technology and innovation, postdoctoral research from the USA.
Good morning to all of you. On climate and earth system science and Associate Professor, School of Climate Studies, University of Stellenbosch. And I call the evergreen man because of all his enthusiasm. It appears that okay, it has been just thought of and we have started working on it. Related issues are much more. But even if you look at the history of how the climate has behaved in the global north, that means in the developed countries, you hear heat effects over the last couple of years. Even in Paris, temperatures are going beyond 42, 43. And
climate finance is your area.
Session of this landmark international conference, it is my privilege and honor to deliver the vote of thanks. At the outset, we offer our heartfelt thanks to Dr. C.J. Surmat, the Executive Secretary of JSS Mahavidyapita, for his insightful remarks. Your reflections on Karnataka climate realities. Our Chief Guest, Dr. John Shamsar, President of SCOPE, for his inspiring address and for highlighting the global urgency of heat wave related health challenges. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. John Shamsar. Our special thanks to Dr. Nevin Stites, Professor at the School of Climate Studies, Stellenbosch University, South Africa, and the Vice President of SCOPE. Thank you for your presence here, and your presence added a great value and distinction to this event. Thank you. Professor Dr. B. Suresh, Director of Technical Education Division, JSS Mahavidyapita, for his unwavering support. General of NAM SNT Center, New Delhi, for his continued support and leadership in fostering South-South cooperation. His efforts have been instrumental in strengthening global partnership through knowledge exchange and capacity building. Thank you, sir. Thanks to Dr. A. Santosh Kumar, Vice Chancellor of JSS Science and Technology University, for his vision and encouragement in hosting this conference. Thank you for your insightful presidential address and emphasizing the advanced translational research as a whole. Thank you, sir. We gratefully.
Dr. Smith completed his PhD in 2000 in Marine Science at the University of Cape Town. He has held several senior positions in the Council for